Hello, everyone. We're coming to you live with Amanda Collins, and I'm Beth Weinstein. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Beth. Thanks for having me.
Everybody, Amanda Collins is amazing, and she's part of the True Path Entrepreneur online series that started this week. Be sure to sign up at the link in this post, and you'll see her interview, plus interviews with 33 other people. Now, Amanda, like I've totally fallen in love with you. You're amazing. I can't wait. One of these days, I'm going to go on one of your sacred sites retreats. But I was thinking what would actually be really fun in this discussion for Facebook Live is to discuss Feng Shui. I know that's your expertise, but you're also, I know you teach self-love and you're super high vibe, spiritual, and you can help people get onto their true path and their true purpose. But because this series is about entrepreneurship and also dealing with abundance and finding your purpose, I'm wondering if you could give some Feng Shui tips for those out there that are struggling with finding their purpose or wanting to create more abundance in their life, because I just find it really fun and fascinating.
Oh my gosh, yes, I would. That would be my honor. Yes, I do love it. And it is such a powerful tool to support you with exactly that, because what I have found going in and out of thousands of homes and hundreds of businesses is that our home is just reflecting what's going on the inside. So when I walk into somebody's space, I can tell, where the blocks are and what's going on. So I would love to go over some really practical, tips that everyone can just do and really shift their environment. And if you're familiar with Yogananda, he has a, yoga autobiography of a yogi, and he talks about how the power of the environment and the power of the mind, because that's a life.
Amanda, really quickly, I don't know if you hear it, but it sounds like you're breaking up, or maybe it's just my connection. You're there?
I think that now.
It could just be one of our connections. It's usually best to have every browser closed, because I found this live TV is a little janky.
Let's see. Okay, how's that? Let's hope that's a little better. Anyway, well, you know where we are. We just got into Mercury retrograde, so
I know.
So, there's a little bit of that going on, and, we'll just be present with it. So what I was saying is just how powerful, because the mind is something that it's a lifetime to master, that monkey mind, that to-do list, and that I'm not good enough or whatever it may be. But just think about it. If you are spending at least 80% of your time inside, either with an environment that is blocking your energy or an environment that is supporting you in every second, well, of course, you're going to find life that much more easy and graceful, and abundance flows and everything. Okay, so I'm going to give some tips and stuff that everybody can just take with them. So number one, the biggie is, and I know, I'm so sorry, and I know everybody goes on about it, but clearing clutter. I know everybody talks about it, but it is so, so important, because if you have piles of stuff that you don't love, need, and use, it's just blocking money, it's blocking clients, it's blocking your energy flow, and it's pulling down your energy. I've worked with so many businesses, from DreamWorks to Hyundai Cars to Bloomingdale's, and one really large corporation I was working with, I was energy clearing their space, which is another thing we'll talk about. But I was at this file cabinet, and I was like, okay, there's something in this file cabinet, because when I work with singing bowls and all this kind of stuff, they will literally make this dull sound when there's something block energy, and I could feel it. And I said, and so they opened this file cabinet and was filled with all these clients that they no longer work with, dating back like 10 years. Or stagnant. And what was it doing? It was like not allowing space for new clients. So I was like, okay, that's the first thing, like clear that out. So even if you don't have paper files, go into your inbox and your contacts and my documents and just clear out it. Maybe you have to keep your clients' files for a certain period, but not beyond that. And it doesn't have to be clogging up energy flow. So literally they cleared out this file cabinet. No, I kid you not, like 300 times, like their profits went up within a couple of months. Like, it's just like amazing. So like, that's the first step. Clear stuff. If you don't love it, need it, and use it, get rid of it. It has no right being in your home, your office, and especially if you work from home, because yes, we spend 80% of our time indoors, but if we live, sleep, eat, and work in that one place, it has to be your shrine, your sacred space, like, and just so supportive for you. So number 2, and this is like just a common sense, practical, anybody could do, but fix everything that's broken in your home. Because if you go into your home or your office and all the bulbs are out, it's showing that you're burnt out. It's showing that you're burning yourself out, and the home is just reflecting that. It's mirroring that.
You know what? I want you to know that I remember you saying that, and I had 3 tiny little light bulbs burn out in this chandelier thing I have, and I went and changed them last week.
Woohoo, you go.
And I feel more energized now too.
Good. And hey, I will tell you the number 1 thing there though is self-care, because that's what will energize you. And I get it. You're in the middle of just sharing all this amazing light and wisdom and knowledge with the world. So I get it. These summits are really busy times. And at the same time, we got to walk our talk, and self-care is so important. So anyway, fix everything that's broken. Like if you have a crack on a screen of your phone or your computer, or how we look out in the world, in the window, there's a crack in your window, or when you look in the mirror, there's a crack. Like that's how you look at yourself. So like anything that's even a wobbly desk or a wobbly chair that you're working from, like, is that really representing honoring that goddess, that priestess that you are? So like you should sit in your chair, and it, like, even the ergonomics should be good, the 90-degree angles at your knees and at your elbow. And so you can sit up with your spine straight, because we want energy to flow in our environments, in our office, but we need it to flow in our body. So if we are supported in that way, it's like that chi, that prana gets the flow. Okay, so fix everything that's broken, clear the clutter. And I know you've heard me say that, but it's just vital. So the next thing is like, oh my gosh, your surroundings are so vital. So like, what is your artwork saying to you? I don't know if I shared this with you the last day, but there's so many amazing stories. But I was working with this CEO of a huge business, and he was actually pouring his heart out to me. And he was like, the business is just awful. Like, it's like we're stuck in a storm the entire time. And then he must have been like, oh my gosh, like, she's so rude. I'm pouring out her heart to me. And I said to him, turn around. And he turned around, and behind him was a 6-by-6 foot piece of art with a ship stuck in this huge big wave, this storm. And then we looked around the rest of his office, and his entire office had artwork of these little ships, these huge storms, like lightning and thunder and everything. Needless to say, his whole space is filled with that. And his jaw just dropped, and he's like, oh my goodness, like, and he just realized, like, so whether it was the chicken or egg that came first, he put up the artwork because that's what he was going to manifest, or he was attracted to, who knows. But anyway, he got his feng shui in, he changed the artwork into like something full of stability and grounding and just teamwork, and that would lift his vibration. And again, there was a transformation. And the cool thing about this is you could listen to us chatting and not do anything, or you could listen to us and be like, you know what, yeah, I could fix that, I could get rid of this. And even just doing little things, notice shifts, just small things. And some of these things that I'm suggesting are, very elementary, but really, really powerful. So look at your artwork. And then of course your desk positioning is really important. And we live in a world, this digital world. And of course, I'm a big one getting into nature and everything, that I live and breathe for that. But, it's that the thing where you could sit anywhere with your laptop and work, right? And that is an amazing thing about like all that you're doing with this information. Somebody could be in Thailand or Ireland or, America, wherever, and they can just tune in. However, like how you position yourself when you're really wanting to work and be productive and be relaxed and not coming at it from this very forceful energy is really important. So positioning your desk. So the main things that we like to keep an eye on is we want to have a solid wall behind us, because that just allows our nervous system to relax. And it's like, you're not worried that somebody's going to come up behind you. You're not worried that things are going on behind your back that you're not aware of. It's just, I feel supported, I feel grounded. And then you want to be able to see the door. So it's like, if somebody comes in, if there's a noise, I can see the door. Howard. here, and the flow of energy. And if it's like heading straight at you, like if the door is directly across from you, like people that come in the door and go straight towards the receptionist, she or he never lasts in their position because they're constantly getting hit with energy. So you want to be able to see the door but not be in line with it, and have a solid wall behind you. And then, of course, if there's a window to look out, like some, just the light is so important. So empower yourself so you're not facing a wall. So you've got the strong, we call it in Feng Shui, mountain support behind you. And you have this expansion so you can welcome opportunities and good stuff into your life. So desk positioning is really important. And then depending on when you were born, like there's also, we look at what element you are and certain directions that support you. So if you're interested in, just go onto my blog and you'll find all that kind of information out there.
What about I'm curious, what about a fire sign like me?
Well, see, if you're comfortable, give me your date of birth and I'll do your chart.
November
it takes a second.
I was actually just last week, November 25th.
Oh my God!
I'm a Sag Sun, Capricorn rising, and a Leo moon, and I have a lot of fire.
That's really delicious. I know one fire sister meets another fire sister.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, whoa, there's a lot of fire here. So what is your year, if you don't mind sharing?
Really quickly, hopefully no one hears this, 1975.
1975, okay, so that's 10, 2, 4. Oh, so you're an 8 Earth. You're an 8 Earth.
8, that's interesting. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you're like, what does that mean? So basically, it's all based on your year and date of birth. And again, those conditions are there. But what it means is you're an earth element. So, and that's just purely environmental. So it's not like your chart. It's not your astrology. It's just basically how can we support you in your environment. So your best directions to have your back facing are northwest, southwest, northeast. And this is recorded, so you can look back.
Yeah.
And they're your best directions of your back facing. And then having earth around you. So bringing in crystals, like amethyst is really good for wealth. Citrine is good for wealth. And then, more harmonious relationships, bring in some rose quartz. But bringing earth into your environment, being an earth element, is really going to support you. And then because you have got a lot of fire in your chart, bringing in some earth will also help kind of ground that fire. And not that we want to put, so I mean, what do we do when we're out camping and there's a fire and we just want to like bring it down? We put some soil on it. So I mean, fire is amazing and it's powerful, and it's also really nice to have in balance as well. So there you go.
This is so, I mean, it's so fascinating. I believe all of it. And yes, thank you everybody for being patient during Mercury retrograde. I realized that when I launched this whole summit, I was like, oh God, it's Mercury. But you work with Mercury.
The amazing thing about Mercury retrograde, there's a little bit of technical stuff and communication stuff, but the healing capacity is so profoundly powerful. And so much more positive to, just work with it. So no,
it's incredible. And thank you so much for that insight into the earth. And it is interesting. My friend gave me last year for my birthday a very big amethyst, and I keep it actually near my bed, but maybe I'll move it over to my desk. And
it's good to help. It is good to help you sleep, but it's really powerful to bring it over onto your desk and like consciously. And we just had this super full moon on Sunday, and it's really powerful to put your crystals out to charge them and cleanse them. And if you place it there on your desk with the intention to support with abundance and service, then they can be kind of programmed.
That was great. Yeah. Big shout out to my friend Marina who gave me this amethyst. It's, it's pretty big. So, and we all know all of us are trying to create more and more abundance and all, in every which way, money and so on. Amanda, I don't want to keep you very long because I know you're super busy, but I thank you so much. This has really been so insightful, and I know this is going to help a lot of people. You're the only person we've talked to in this interview series who addresses these really amazing energetic things you can do to enhance your life and create more abundance and really support you in your work. So thank you.
Oh, my honor. And thank you so much for including me. You are amazing. And I love all the incredible speakers and all that you're doing. And so thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, everybody be sure to check out Amanda at amandacollins.com, correct? Right?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and then also at the True Path Entrepreneur, if you sign up, you can see her video and get her free gift. And Amanda, thank you so much. It was great talking to you, and have a wonderful evening over there in Ireland.
Thank you. Same to you. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.